Good evening. I am John Harder. I'm here with another live broadcast for spreading the wealth of TBC and free energy. The title for tonight's broadcast is Serving One Another with Love and Respect. We've heard that before somewhere, or didn't we? I would like us to go to that article for just a bit. There's actually two different articles I want to have a look at. So we'll go there right now. Okay, so let's go there. And here we are. Almost forgot how to do that. Okay, so mission statement. Our mission is to serve one another with love and respect and use the billion coin to lift humanity out of hunger, poverty, and misery. May the scales of ignorance fall from each that we touch, and may each embrace the life full of abundance and prosperity as they accept our offer of free membership within the Billion Coin community. That within it they can enjoy all of the benefits of using a completely decentralized cryptocurrency that truly uh, respects the financial privacy of each that use it. It's within our power to bring in merchants of all kinds from every corner of the earth to accept TBC for payment for their goods and services. May the billion coin reach its full potential one day when the community grows to a billion verified members, uh, locking in the ultimate price of TBC to 1 billion euros. But this is this here has now changed. Instead of 1 billion euros, it will be the ultimate price of a coin will be that equivalent to 1 billion grains of gold. Okay, so instead of euros, it's now 1 billion grains of gold per coin. Our mission is great. Our mission is good. May each of us do our part to fulfill it. All right. This mission statement is very well written. It is very touching to ponder what is all included in this small portion of text, because these are truly amazing and very great ideas. And this is the mission statement. This is the mission statement that that we each agree to when we become part of the private community of the billion coin. somewhere we said here, may the scales of ignorance fall from each that we touch. Guys, that is, to me, is the biggest part of this mission statement. Simply because we are in a world of shadow. We are in a world of where everything is smoke and mirrors, and we okay, so where everything is smoke and mirrors, and we do not the information that has been handed to us is not correct. Is not correct. And we need to, and that's why that each that we touch, it's so important that we get that we wake up, from the slumber of the system, that we're enslaved to, because we have us waking up is that is very much against the power that would like to be. I was just trying to think how I heard that term used this afternoon, and and I really liked it, but now I forget how he said it. He didn't say power that be. He said a power that I can't requote it now, so we'll do it another time. Okay, so serving one another with love and respect. That is a very, very simple principle that that I believe is, if we go by that principle, will help us a long, long way in building a community of wealth and prosperity. Because if we're only interested in self and what's in it for me, and don't really care about serving one another with love and respect, then we miss out on the joys of what TBC is all about. Because the joy is not in just just grabbing it for yourself. The joy is in friendship. The joy is in sharing. The joy is in a how should we say, a mutual benefit, where we can all enjoy doing business with each other. Now, if you are new to the Billion Coin and you're watching this video, then you will realize that the mission statement of TBC is very, very different from that of the central banking system, because there is nothing about love and respect in that system. Love and respect really isn't part of the deal at all. And so, because of the lack, the limitation, the influence of all that we've been under all this time, it is natural for us to think that we have to grab as much as we can, it's interesting how those things work out sometimes. Because as I was saying this, there's a little story that came to my mind where there was this, there was something, I think it was because of a war breaking out, that there was, that they expected that the coffee would become scarce. And so this lady, a good Christian lady, went and bought all the coffee she could and put it in her basement. And in the evening, she went to church for some sort of a church meeting, maybe Bible study or something. I don't know. And when she came home, uh, her coffee was gone. All her coffee was stolen, and her silverware and a bunch of other things had been taken. And so her, she couldn't figure out why this would happen to somebody like her. Like, she's a good Christian woman and all that, and so why would this happen to me? Well, the truth is, you can't, a thief won't come from the outside unless there's one on the inside. Because everything that comes into your life comes from the inside. It comes by attraction. So if you have the within you, if you're filled with the thoughts of lack and limitation, and I've got a hoard for myself and all that, you have a thief within. And that thief, first of all, robs you of peace and joy and love and respect and all of those qualities, and eventually also robs you of physical possessions. Now, I would like for us to think about that just a little bit deeper than the idea of having physical things taken. But let's look within ourselves a little bit deeper and realize that the billion coin itself, the monetary system itself, is not going to make you wealthy. It can bring you a lot of material goods, but it's not going to fill that vacuum that if you have if you are poverty within, well, that's what you need to change. Now, here's what I would like to tell you, though. If you do have this poverty within, and you're feeling the lack and limitation and scarcity, then accept the gift of TBC. Then accept it. Accept that gift. And then once you have, and by the way, when you do, there's a $10 fee. It costs $10 to get the wallet. Okay. And that then also pays for your, that there will never be transaction fees. All right. So there's a $10 fee for the wallet. And then when you're set up, when you're signed up, you will receive emails. You will receive one email for the membership site, the private membership site. You will receive another email for the your membership back office, which is the main site, the Kringles.cash site, and you will get one for the wallet to confirm your wallet. And then once you have paid the $10 in your Kringles back office, then you will also receive a free gift. That gift is around $2,000, a bit over $2,000 right now, and it goes up all the time. And it will also keep going up after you join. Okay, it will keep going up and up and up and up until the coin reaches its ultimate price, and at that point, that would be around 200. I don't know. I don't remember what, but somewhere around $200,000. So it's a pretty darn good gift. It's a very nice gift. Now, but here was what I was going to get to after. After you receive it, you can get rid of that poverty feeling within, because we have the blog, the TBC blog. Now it is also in the links below here, just like the link for signing up and all that. But there's a blog.thebillioncoin.info. You go on that site, on that blog, and just read. Just read all the posts. You might, if you're a slow reader like me, it'll take you a couple of weeks to go through all of them. Since I went through all of them, it's been a while. So now if I would go through it, probably take me 3 weeks. Okay, so to go through all of that information. And I am not saying that you have to do it all right away, but what I'm telling you is that if you want to get rid of that feeling of poverty, and you want to have the feeling of wealth and prosperity in you, and get rid of that thief that would eventually, that is all the time robbing from you while you're while you're carrying those feelings, because that's what that is. So then you can begin to have that feeling of wealth, and what that will do for you, it will bring you a whole lot of confidence and peace and prosperity and wealth in your life. It will give you a feeling of wanting to help others. It will give you a mutual feeling of love and respect with others, to want to, the good that you want for yourself, you'll want it for other people just as much as for yourself. That's what happens when you educate yourself as to what's going on, what kind of a world you're living in, and why TBC was created, and why we do the things we do. Why you do the things you do. Okay, so I want to go to another. I want to share the screen for a little bit here again. There's another post I want to go to. Here it is. Okay, so this is an article that came out just a couple of days ago. I believe it was yesterday. And because our Cookie Rewards program was going to end at the end of May, and it has now been extended because of the the redemption has been extended to June the 15th, as it says here. Now, I want you to pay attention to this here, though, too. What I'm doing here right now, I'm a broadcaster, and these are the kind of rewards as of the 15th of June. This here chart will be in effect on our site, because right now it all applies like this. Okay, so if you would get in right now before the 15th, and you would buy $100 worth, where are we here? Buy, okay, cookies. purchase here. Okay, so if you purchase, you would get 100 million cookies. 100 million cookies actually is worth one TBC coin, as you can see here, TBC, and that is one coin. So the purchase of $100 worth of TBs of Kringles will give you, or cookies will give you 100 million cookies, which is one TBC. And here's how many Kringles that is. And of course, the monetary value that it would be at this point would be around 16 million, something like that. That's about what it would be, around $16 million, a little bit more actually, because it's linked to the price of gold. All right. And of course, if you do these broadcasts like I'm doing right now, you also, for that, you also get no, you don't get 100 million. Yeah, you get 1 million. 1 million cookies for that, which is around $80,000. It's around $80,000, guys. And so the broadcast, and also for the send button meeting, we have those once a week, unless we have interruptions. But as of the 15th of June, the chart is going to change. Broadcasters will be getting what that says here, and if you're not a broadcaster, then you will get what it says in here, meaning that a person who does these videos gets 1,000 times the amount that a person who doesn't do anything gets. Okay, so when, let's say you would buy $100 worth, you would get $100 worth of TBC. You would be getting 100,000 cookies as opposed to 100 million. Okay, so there's a very, very big difference there. Now, if you refer 100 people, that'll get you one TBC coin. Sorry, 10 TBC coin actually. So that'll get you 10 TBC coin, which eventually would be more like 20 million, over 20 million, worth over 20 million. No, billion. Whoa. Yes, that would actually be worth over 20 billion at the full price of the coin. Okay, so that is quite amazing. Anyhow, I'm not going to go and read everything here, but everything is explained here as to what, what this is all about. But like I said, it's as of the 15th of February, or sorry, 15th of June is when this takes effect, as it says right here. The June 15th, 2018. That is when this chart will come into effect. So, and of course, you can obviously read this article on the Billion Coin anytime when you are a member, or even when you're not, because this is not a private. This here, you could go to this anytime, blog.thebillioncoin.info, and educate yourself as much as you want on this site here. Really, like, you don't have to be a member for that. All right, so let's go back again to our Hangout. First go back to the video here, and then pull up the, okay, so we'll stop sharing. Hopefully it'll do it successfully. All right, guys, this is the we're back. Okay. So, what shall we talk about? I have told you everything about TBC. Uh, oh, maybe not quite. I think there's one more thing. Uh, if you are a member of TBC and you have lost your upline or whatever, because we did have some technical problems last year there, and if you would like some help, or if you would like to buy some TBC or anything, I'd be very happy to help you. Just use my information below to contact me. I have a whole lot of information in those links. The Thrive movie is in there. If you're not familiar with that, I would highly recommend watching that. The book of Thomas, the Gospel of Thomas, is there. That is another, it's a book that is very empowering, as far as personal success, you know, personal empowerment for success is concerned, stuff like that. And so there's a lot of information there for you if if you want to know what kind of a world you're living in and what you can do about it. One thing that I hadn't talked about yet is our energy program that we are doing, and that is free energy, creating the units that generate an energy, clean, free energy for to power a household, power a house. So, and these will be made in many different countries, eventually likely everywhere in the world, like in every country, but you will beginning in several different countries, and then of course it's going to spread from there. And they're very, very unique little units. They cost nothing to run. They run for free perpetually and generating the energy, and generate a very healthy environment around them because of how the energy is generated. So much so that they have actually known to cure cancer. Okay, so because these days they talk so much about these smart meters that are on houses, those meters causing cancer, and a bunch of other things that supposedly that are dangerous like that. Well, these units, they are exactly the opposite. They are extremely healthy and they capture you know they don't actually even generate the energy. They just capture it and make it usable. That's really all it is, because the energy is already here. It doesn't need to be generated even. All right, so with that said, I think I'm gonna make this I'm gonna close this off. uh, I hadn't prepared much more to say, so I think I'm pretty much running out of things to say here for this period. So all I can tell you is that if you want to be wealthy, there are many places, many ways to get wealthy. That there is no shortage of opportunities, obviously not. Most people do not have much success, and almost any opportunity they join is because they have the feeling of lack and limitation, and that makes them an inner thief, stealing from themselves the success and wealth that they could have. It all comes from the conditioning of our mind, from through the education system and all the mental control that has been placed upon us to not think for ourselves, but just obey. Just be very obedient and don't bother thinking. And so now you will be given a wonderful opportunity where you will be able to use your mind, and you can start thinking and planning your own life, how you want to live, and live that life. Okay, that is what we're talking about here. And so before I mentioned serving one another in love and respect, does that mean you can't follow your dream and the things that you want? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I am a believer in enjoying life and filling your desires and dreams. But if you're going to do it on the sweat and the agony of other people, you have a very, very distorted mindset. That's all I can tell you about that, because that will never bring you satisfaction, peace, or joy. It can't. It's not possible. Okay. So so in order to fulfill your life and live a life of fulfillment and joy, then sure, pursue the life that you love, but do it with love and respect of serving others and helping others. Because the more people you help get what they want, the more you'll be able to get what you want. That is how that's a simple principle of truth, really. Oh, thank you very much, Joe and Malco. Thank you very much. And Marjorie Harder, also here. I am just about done with this hangout. Thank you very much for coming on, though. So I'm going to be signing off. I think I have said pretty much everything I wanted to say. And so I thank you very much for coming on. Maybe you've been listening without typing anything. I don't know. So you have a wonderful day or night or whatever it is that's ahead of you. And peace.